Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with selections for Wednesday, the 17th of May. Well, a very quick recap. Three unplaced horses. Unfortunately, one looked like winning at one point, high security. The first one, Bedazzling, was never in it, and the last one, um, I actually think it underperformed anyway, even though it was pressured for the lead. I don't think it ran its race. So yeah, zero to come back. So let's get on to Wednesday. So it's going to be a 25 pence each way, lucky 15. Total £7.50. If you want to top that up to a £10 by adding each way singles, then go for it. I do like these selections. I'm not going to talk you through every single one of them, but generally I do believe that on the straight course, there should be, I think the best ground will be low to centre. I think they generally run centre, but then they tend to work their way towards the low numbers. But generally, I think on the straight course they will race more towards the centre of the course. There's some of the fancies that some of the horses that I like. They're either coming into good form, well handicapped, or they've recently ran on soft ground when they want quicker ground. So I believe it's good ground at York. So let's get into it. So the first selection is White Wolf at 15-2 in the 150 at York, paying 6 places instead of 4. This has been running well in Maidan. I do think that Sybin's Row could have chose over a number of horses, but this is the one that he runs. It's got Oisin Murphy on board, and I do like it when he rides for both this stable and these connections. And I do think it's got every chance. And as you know, Godolphin regularly have winners, even in the big handicaps at York. So definitely an interesting horse. The only doubt is probably whether how did it travel back from Maidan? Was it okay? Because I think it was actually in March. I think it last ran. So it's had time to, let's say, acclimatise. So they wouldn't be running it if it wasn't right. So I do think the ground will suit. Maybe even a bit quicker would be preferable. But it is what it is. And I do think it's got every chance. The second selection is Lethal Levi at 16-1 in the 225 at York, paying 6 places instead of 4. It's got a low number. It's got the option of heading towards the centre. It raced on soft ground last time when it prefers quicker ground. Colbert does very well in these big handicaps, and I do think it's got a very good chance. I do think you will see an improved run. Whether it's enough to win, I don't know, but I sincerely hope so. The third selection is Coco Jag at 17-2 in the 10 past 4 at York, paying 5 places instead of 3. This was tenderly handled last time, and I was a bit frustrated because I tipped it up, and he never really, I don't know to make it sound a bit harsh, but they never really got stuck into it, as in never really asked for full effort. And maybe this is the reason why, having a quick turnaround at York, maybe this was the target. I don't know. It's Midland Racing Club, so I'm sure they'd like a winner up north, as all trainers would do in this race, let's be honest. But yeah, 17-2. It may drift, but I'm happy with the price, if I'm being honest. So yeah, so that's that selection. And finally, the nap of the day. Kihava at 9-1 in the 515 at York, paying 6 places instead of 4. This horse, love this course. It's been running over hurdles, running well. Its last few runs on the flat are actually on the all-weather, and I do think it's much better horse on the turf. So it has actually dropped to a very competitive mark. I think it's off 81. Well, last time it was on turf, or a couple of runs when it was on turf, it ran very well off, I think, slightly higher than this mark. I think it's got every chance, and it is a course winner and a regular course runner. So yeah, so conditions to suit. I think it's got every chance. So those are the selections for Wednesday. So if you can give me a like or a subscribe, that would be absolutely fantastic. So the very best of luck. Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers, mate.